Hey everyone! So, as many of you know, when me and Angela had our split, she decided to email a bunch of people and send them parts of conversations where I said things about them. One person that ran with this is Barb, and apparently, up until the other day, Barb still brings me up when she goes live. So, I decided I'm going to return the favor and I'm going to show everybody what Angela felt of Barb. And, Barb, I hope you listen closely. I said things about you, but I absolutely was not speaking alone. There were many things you did, such as expecting me to change my live stream time, which I did for a bit. You started setting live streams 10 minutes before I'd go live. And you also did little pity and loathing things, like the whole taking your ball and going home thing, which I'm going to put an example clip and a screenshot of here.
Dropped, when she left and stopped her live because everybody was fighting in her comments. It's like, what? Why did you even post that? For pity or what? I don't get it. It was just really, like passive aggressive, I guess. I mean, she could have handled it or discussed it, but no, she just ended her live. And people were going at her mod. And did she stick up for Irish? I don't think so. Not when I was in there.
Well, wasn't that an interesting voice note from Angela? So now I'm going to play you a voice note about when Barb emailed me about when I was going live. And this was how I felt, and this was Angela's response. I woke up and had my period, but I also had an email from Barb. And she's being all, I don't know how I would describe it, but basically she's saying about me having my scheduled time when it is, and she's feeling some type of way about it, and blah blah blah. And I try to tell her, like, it's not disrespect, it's no disrespect to her. I'm not meaning to be disrespectful to her. It's just with my kids in school now, this is the schedule. It's the schedule I used to have, prior to Barb having a channel. Let's not forget, like, I actually gave Barb everything she needed to start this channel. So for her to start feeling some type of way towards me is like, I don't know, it's a little fucking annoying, to be honest. I mean, I respect Barb and everything, but I never once told another creator when they can't go live based around me. I just don't think it's fair to do that to me. So whatever, I woke up with my period. Today's back to school night, so I just rescheduled it for tomorrow. But I'm not going to keep rescheduling my lives or change my time to accommodate anybody. And I've said,
I don't know. I don't think she's been around long enough for us to really know Barb. But just by watching her, she's very petty. And, like, her only content is Natasha. And Natasha brought up her name. So that's what her whole life is about. Hello. Natasha has brought up family members. She's been vicious to you. But, her name is mentioned once in Natasha's live last night. And so that's her whole content. And she just seems very petty. Like, she doesn't read her chat. She doesn't control her chat. The things that she puts out is really old news, like the tax return stuff. And then I think she got butthurt that people weren't so enthralled with it. I mean, she did a good job on it, but how many times has it been put out? I mean, I think she's just running out of content unless her name's mentioned. And I don't know, she just seems very, very petty, and I don't know if we're just now seeing her true personality, I guess. I don't know.
wow, weren't those interesting? You think Barb received those in the emails that she got? I highly doubt it. So here's another voice clip of Angela, and let's see what she says in this one.
Well, the argument in her chat the other day, Angie Baby and Jess, and Angie Baby and Jur, she's been really pissy. And then she took Jess's bingo idea, which was really obvious. And that was the same day. And now she said she was doxxed by a friend. And she's insinuating it because she was in the chat when Lycan was up on the panel. Just some weird shit. Like, there's a weird shift. Like, now Gold Star Mom's got a channel. And everybody's been hanging around over there with Lycan. And then, they were so nice to CJ, because I know they're trying to pry her away from being friends with Jess. I mean, just weird shit going on. And Barb has been very bitchy. And then the email that Jessica got from her about her time slot. And Jessica even postponed her live. She even just canceled it until the next day because Barb sent her an email about her time slot, which Jess has always said that when the kids go back to school, she's going to go back to her mornings. So it's not like anybody owns a fucking time slot.
You'll also notice that Angela mentioned you stealing my bingo idea. You did the same thing with the Handmaid's Tale. There were many things that you copied off of me. Okay, here's where Angela's telling me that you're hosting these people right after they drugged me and made a comment that I masturbate in bed with my child. Here's Angela coming to me about your docs where she thinks you're going to set me up. And that's where I got the feeling you were going to set me up. And to this day, you sure enough claimed that I did that docs after you blamed Voices and used to have phone calls with Voices. You had a falling out with her that day. And apparently your last name is on your voicemail. But yes, let's blame Granny. Here's Angela saying Barb only has 20 people in chat and only Gary and Jill are talking. Angela doesn't like you, Barb. Stop getting your information from her. Stop being this big Billy Barney badass over there and just shut the fuck up about me.